Oh, looks like we've arrived. Almost quicker than I thought we would otherwise. Sort of, ish. Right, we're here. Time to get off the train. We'll press one of those buttons and the door will open, of course. And I'm completely lost if I didn't know how to read. And if there wasn't plenty of signs around. That's where we are right now. Now, I've got to be careful because of the way I'm holding my digital device. I'm holding it portrait. And I know that you're watching, or you should be watching, this broadcast in landscape. But because of the way they've developed the app, it means that while I see the full portrait picture when I'm holding my digital device in the portrait mode, you don't. You see, well, a small part of the device. I know, or the picture even, I realise I could hold my device in landscape mode, but when you're walking along and when you're experienced at live streaming, and this is something you do regularly, certainly if you are, as I say, mobile out and about, then you really want a landscape picture to show on your device, even when you're holding your device in portrait mode. It just makes sense. Driver's just exiting the train there as I exit the station, and then I just have to pause outside here. Yeah, just have to pause outside here and work out the specific direction I have to travel in. And what of course that is, and I'll take you with me for a little way. Well, it's an overcast day. I'm hoping it's not going to rain anytime soon. Again, if you're sending any comments and I'm not seeing them, apologies about that, people. But as I say, well, right now you can see that I'm on the move, and things are busy. Things are trying to juggle everything at once. So the first thing is to, as I've just explained, work out which direction I should be heading in. And I think it's the other direction. So let's do this somehow. Alright, here we go. Right. Able to remove my mask now as well. Where are you guys and girls? You're all sleeping. I have a feeling that the comments aren't working on these broadcasts while I'm live at the moment. It might be a setting, but I've only just started using this particular device again after a little break from it. Right, I'm at a cross street at the moment with a little mini roundabout. Hopefully you can see that. In a moment I will know which road is which and where I should be heading. Hello Chris in Brixham, thanks for joining me. Right, should we go north, south, east or west? I've almost worked it out. I've just had a little clue. This is take two, Chris. You may have seen the broadcast earlier, but we're heading to pick up a vehicle. Not for the first time. Well, the last time the pickup didn't take place. It was intended, but it didn't happen. So this time we should be just fine. We hope. I've done my research. We've had plenty of conversations, myself and the people who want to sell this car, and yeah, I think it's going to happen today. Right. Aha. So I think we should be heading forward. So that's what I'm going to do any moment now. I want to see what I'm juggling with my other device in this hand and that hand, and right. It's all gone quiet here, hasn't it? Yes, I know. What are you all thinking? What's going on? Sort of thinking about the same myself almost. Just doing a couple of things here. Sorting myself out. Then I'll be on my way. Either that way, or could it be this way? We'll find out in just a moment. You still there, Chris? I'm glad you confirmed, by the way, that the chat is definitely working here. That's a good thing. I would be concerned if it wasn't. Yes, says Chris. Yes, he says yes. Oh, look, there you are. They're not as frequent as they are in the city. Certainly the City of London, they're much more frequent, even though we've got the lockdown and the pandemic at the moment. Buses around here, while they do exist, they take a little more time to appear. I think I may have felt a speck of rain there. Do hope not. Right, where are we? Okay. Would you say north, south, east or west, Chris? Bearing in mind, that's the station, by the way. That's where we're at the moment, thinking just about to see Hertford East. But would you say north, south, east or west? That is the question. I'm heading over there anyway, which at first thought and sight doesn't quite seem right. It's a little bit, it's a bit quiet around here. Again, it's obviously there's not too many people around because they're not supposed to be around. No, it's amazing. See, just by crossing the road, you get a much better view, as you can see, of where we are. In as much as there is life around, not just the quietness that you've been subjected to for the last good few minutes. Right. Well, everyone, it looks like we're heading in that direction. Picture isn't great, but it's working. Yeah, well, I don't know how long I'm going to be here for, as in partly because of what you just mentioned, the technicalities, so to speak, but also what I'm about to be involved with, which is, as I was saying, collecting a vehicle. But if you want to know more and catch up with me, people, you can catch me on Shinecast in around about 90 minutes from now, here on Haps, or if you're watching and listening on another platform, there too, whether it's Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. I don't like mentioning Periscope these days because, well, if you haven't heard of it, you'd want to have an explanation of what I mean, and there's no point explaining it really because it's so yesterday and it's almost history. Periscope will be no more before we know it. In the bigger picture, it'll be a blink of an eye when it disappears. March 31st, 2021. Scary how time's flying and passing so fast at the moment. A lot of people, it's slower than they'd like, particularly, as I say, because of the pandemic, and well, officially it's lockdown across the UK, but for some of us, time really is flying past fast. Before you know it, it'll be Christmas. Did I say that? Yeah, I did. And a lot of people, well, they really want it to fly past and be Christmas because their last one didn't really happen too well. It's down Periscope. Oh, is it down? Hey, what? Periscope's down, Chris is. Well, I suppose they're rehearsing for the main event in a handful of weeks, eh? Right. I'm really concerned about the pictures that I'm bringing you now because, as I was saying at the beginning of this broadcast, it's in, at the moment I'm holding the mobile device in landscape mode. It's just so much easier when you're walking around. But, realistically, as I say, we are broadcasting in landscape, and what it appears the Haps app does, which we're using to broadcast, is it broadcasts part of the picture. It sort of crops the portrait picture into landscape, if indeed landscape is what you want to broadcast with when you're holding the device. Portrait, goodness me. But the problem with that is it should indicate to me which part of the picture you can and can't see, but it doesn't. I know I can hold the device landscape if I'm broadcasting in landscape, but it's unless you've got a selfie stick, which you shouldn't have to use and be forced to use, then you know, unless you do that, it's really uncomfortable, particularly when you're holding the device with one hand. As you can see, we're at the main road here, and I'm just deciding where to head, the best route to take, and I think it's actually the road we're on at the moment. Would that be right? I think it is actually. It absolutely, it is. If I can walk along this road, which I don't think you can do too well, the main road, got to work out if it has somewhere for pedestrians, the length of it. I don't think it does. So we kind of have to go a slightly different way, which we can do. We're going to have to do. Right, there we go. I'm on my way now, people. Here we are, moving forward, which we like to do. Gonna see where the forward direction takes us this time. But always moving forward. That is always the direction. If people want to know, I think I recognise in front of me there. I think that's the original Old Town High Street, so to speak. Which would make sense. Although we're not supposed to be, and we don't want to be heading in that direction ultimately. Ultimately, I think I want to be heading in that direction over there, carefully and slowly. So although I'm at, as I said earlier, although I'm technically lost without signs or a decent map, which luckily I have on my digital device, while the battery's still alive, working and charged somewhat, well, I still need to work out really how we're going to do this. Yeah, this is definitely the older part of town, which I'm probably going to leave you with. And then speed my way to where I need to be. Thought I'd just bring you this because, well, actually I tried going live a little earlier before the train journey ended, just to bring you the end of the train journey as we were about to exit the train, but that didn't happen. I think because of the signal, which ironically Chris was mentioning earlier wasn't too ideal. Right, I'm going to leave you here, people, and you're going to leave me here. I'll catch up with you as soon as I can, and we'll have a chat on Shinecast when Jimmy Heaven will be joining me from Japan. You want to know more about that? Tune in later on. I'll leave you with that nice little looking location over there with all the flowers and greenery outside. Look after yourselves, everyone. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share, follow and like, and I'll catch up with you very soon on Shinecast. Go check it out, follow, and you'll receive a notification when we go live in approximately 75 minutes or so. Bye for now.